Welcome back to Me Percy Podcast. I'm your host, man, Casey. I'm here with
your boy Jack, Johnny. Yes, sir. We back in here with another episode.
Hey, it's finally here. Football season. Finally, real sports are playing on TV now. No more watching baseball. No more watching.
Dang.
Hey, bro, I can't watch.
Baseball ain't real.
Bro, I can't stand watching baseball. I'm not gonna lie.
Why? Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes.
When you're at the game, it's cool. But you know, football's back. Real sports.
Yeah,
real sports.
This is
my bread and butter is back.
This your Prospects hits bread and butter?
Yeah, bro. Things I can actually bet on.
Not for real.
But we're kicking off with Week 1 college football review. 6 headline matchups that pretty much set the tone for 2025. Sorry, not 6, 5. First game, Ohio State versus Texas. What's your initial reaction from Ohio State versus Texas?
Ohio State defense looked really good for some reason. Or maybe it's just Texas offense needed a lot of work. I don't know. Ohio State's, we knew it was going to be like a low-scoring game, for one. Mm-hmm. But I didn't think that Ohio State would Arch Manning didn't feel comfortable at all, bro. It looked like he wasn't comfortable at all. But I don't even think I picked Texas to win, but deep down I knew that they wouldn't have pulled that out in Ohio State. I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't believe so.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the writing was on the wall. First, there was reports that Ohio State wanted to move the game to Friday night and have it at prime time at nighttime. And mm-hmm. Texas not really. So it seemed like they were afraid of the smoke from the start.
Yeah.
I feel like Texas was more afraid of Ohio State than Ohio State was afraid of Texas. And then with them,
they had Lee Corso on their side, bro. It was cooked.
Mm-hmm. And then when he saw the number 1 seed, that's just more motivation. How are you the number 1 seed when we just won the national championship game? Yeah. So I feel like they took that motivation. They're not even number 2; they're number 3. Now they're probably going to be moved up to number 1. But I feel like Texas I was more impressed with Ohio State and Texas defense for both sides. I'm still not sold on the Ohio State offense. Their offense still seemed a little work with first start for redshirt freshman Julian Sayin. So
yeah, it was just really both defenses looked really good. I still think Texas might be the better team, but we'll see. Especially when Texas starts competing against the teams that's in their conference. I think they'll probably meet each other again, maybe.
Florida State versus Bama, the upset from Bama. What's your initial thoughts for that one?
Upset? Hey, it's week 1, bro. And when you playing good, bro, I feel like every college football team is low key decent this year. I think Florida State they kind of nice, bro. And when you on a road for the first game, I don't think Bama used to being on the road like that being in that type of environment for the first game. Same with Texas. So I think
I feel like Bama. I only see Bama be playing any Power 5 teams in the first week.
Yeah, the past years they were just running over people for the first 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
But this is actual. I these week 1s was top tier for sure.
Mm-hmm. Because they went into Florida State and they got embarrassed. I feel like Florida State was still mad that they weren't in the college football playoffs 2 years ago. Because they did everything they told them to do. Go undefeated, win their conference championship game, you make the college football playoffs. And they did all that, but because their quarterback got hurt during the second to last week of the year, they punished them for not having their star quarterback.
Mm. Is their coach is Mike Norvell, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does I like the way he coaches his team. Florida State, I think they'll be a good comp in the ACC for Miami and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't put Florida State on my radar, but Hey, now they're on my radar now.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's crazy. The quarterback for Florida State, he transferred from Boston College, which him beat Florida State last year. Mm-hmm. Now he's playing for Florida State.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But next game, LSU versus Clemson. What's your initial thoughts from that game?
I think I knew the result. I think I knew the result of this game going into it. Clemson put up a good fight though. I think Clemson will be fine in the ACC too. I think they will. I think Florida State, Miami, and Clemson are all going to be good teams in the ACC, like they always are. But I think the result of this game was pretty obvious from the jump. I think LSU is just the better all around team. Garrett Nussmeier, he's him. Like
him.
He's going to be a Heisman favorite for sure. If like I said on the last podcast, if LSU wins the SEC, I think, and he put up the numbers, which I think he will. I think they're going to be. I think he'll be the Heisman favorite, and I think LSU would be just fine in the SEC because I don't see nobody really just beating them.
See, I think my biggest takeaway from the game, what I've been saying since what I was saying last podcast, I feel like if I can change something, I'll change the position. I put LSU at number 3, third best chance to win the whole entire Natty now, because their defense showed up and came to play. Like the story was more about how each team defense. Like LSU was pretty slow in the first half, but then their offense picked up, but their defense came to play. Like amount of pressure, they had K. Klubnik forcing an interception, forcing sacks, forcing turnovers for Clemson. I feel like their defense came to play. That's why they had all those transfer portals. Like I think 80% of their transfers are on defense. That's why they spent their money.
Yeah,
that's a new method. You start spending money on defense.
Yeah, LSU, they got it together, bro. Because like if you watch the documentary, I think that was their problem last year. Their defense was like shaky, but I think that they since they did some work, they picked up some people that they needed to pick up in the portal. Is the reason that they're going to be decent. Their defense is going to be all right. So,
but let's talk about last night. Also, close game between two top 10 teams, Miami versus Notre Dame.
I didn't think Carson Beck had it in him, bro. I just don't like. I didn't like his transfer. I don't know. I just haven't been a fan of Carson Beck since he's been in school. I can't lie, but I didn't think he had it in him. But shout out Miami, like they should have won. They were at home, and I think they're the better team than Notre Dame. If you want to be honest,
yeah,
it's just Notre Dame. You know, you can't never count on Notre Dame but I think it's going to be Notre Dame is going to end up smacking people now.
Yeah,
they're gonna bounce back from it. So,
yeah, I like this. I like this game for both sides. They both look good. Both defense look good. Carson Beck just played better than the redshirt freshman CJ Carr.
Yeah,
like that one play when I feel like at the end of the game, Notre Dame's playbook just became super predictable. So that's why that interception happened where the ball bounced off of the cornerback's foot in the air, and then Ruben Bain Jr.
Yeah, he blew up that screen really. He blew up that screen really well, though.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that. And yeah, Miami's defense was just not. It was just a good game for them all around. And Carson Beck did what he was supposed to do.
And like Jeremiah Love was pretty much quiet that whole entire game. 10 carries, 33 yards.
Yeah,
and people were like, I was hyping him up all game long to my family. Oh yeah, this is the best running back in college football, and I feel like Miami schemed up for him the whole entire game.
Yeah, their offense just looked like a lot of Notre Dame-ish offense. It got predictable. Like CJ Carr really looked like Riley Leonard.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way they should be looking at identical, but
for this last game, it's not really as big as the other ones I mentioned before, but it's still a team in the SEC that is ranked, and that was playing primetime game. But South Carolina versus Virginia Tech, You have any takeaways for South Carolina during this game?
Uh, Not really. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't pay too much attention to this game. Um, so I have no idea. I have no idea even what to say about.
I watched a little bit of this game. I would say Sellers looked really good in this game. The
Yeah,
quarterback.
the
And
quarterback.
Nick Harbor.
He's a good size too. I think he'll be pretty good if he just. Because I was watching when he was playing last season. Because he's a sophomore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was watching when he was playing a little last season, and I think he'll be pretty good, bro. If they just continue to mesh together around him, because he's a good quarterback. So
Yeah. But Nick Harbor looked pretty good. Like, they call off one of his touchdowns, which was a crazy catch, which it should have been a touchdown. But they was doing a lot of BSing in the college football with the referees for the LSU game where it was a touchdown, but they called it off. But yeah, but Nick Harbor looked pretty good. I feel like South Carolina can be one of those teams that can sneak up on people.
definitely,
Mm-hmm.
like SEC is pretty much it's open.
Sorry. Oh my gosh. But which game, John, what game shocked you the most and why? All the games I mentioned.
Shocked me. I don't think I was shocked at all about from any game, bro. I guess the only shocking would be like how well of defenses I've seen in the first week. Like LSU improved on defense. Ohio State was good on defense last year, but still pretty good even after losing uh, Jim Knowles. And then Texas, even though they lost, they still held Ohio State to minimal points. So I would just say that those would be like the three shocking things to me. I wasn't really shocked by any game or score, if you want to be honest, because it was pretty good matchups. It was like either team could win, especially in the first week. So, yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like the game that shocked me the most was definitely Bama versus Florida State. Like the first time I actually see Bama look actual beatable, and this is an unranked team. Like Kalen DeBoer has like 4 unranked losses, and he only been there for a year and a half. Well, Nick Saban, he had 4 unranked losses, and he's been coaching since 2007. So like
That was a setup, though, bro. They knew not to rank Florida State. I think they knew that Florida State got better, but the season that they had last season wasn't that good, so they were just like, we're just gonna set Bama up. But I think it's all like it's just proving like how good Nick Saban was as a coach. Like Bama culture is no longer Bama culture anymore. Like it's obviously different, something different down there. And with the transfer portal, the Bama players can go to any school that they want to. So yeah.
And that's what we saw. Like with Caleb Downs, he used to be at Bama, then he transferred to Ohio State because he felt like he can win there, which he did.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like last
against quarterback, he was like Bryce Underwood. It's all the same. Like you can lose your best players to any other school with NIL now and with like the transfer portal, and like if you're not a prestigious coach like Nick Saban that's like decorated like he is, like these players don't owe no loyalty to these coaches, so it's like everybody got to like try to get it out the mud,
Yeah. But Texas came in as a near unanimous number 1, but stumbled against Ohio State. A lot of questions now from coaching to college football expectation. What does this open the door for in the Big 12 and college football playoffs?
Anybody could get in, bro. With the college football playoffs, you just got to win, Like it's very open to anyone. But with Texas being like the unanimous number 1 and like folding, did we really we rank Texas high every year, and Texas ends up disappointing us every year.
Texas.
So why are we surprised that they didn't win as a number 1 seed? First of all, on the road in a Big Ten in Ohio State, bro, really? You could have put them on the road against like I don't know. I don't even know. I feel like even if they would have went to Oregon, they would have folded.
Yeah, I feel like every team out there was looking at Texas like Texas #1. Like, should we not put a team like Notre Dame, Penn State, Ohio State, teams that were in like the semifinals?
Yeah,
who didn't really lose anybody. Like Texas lose some people, but they just had the hype of Arch Manning. That's the real
yeah. I
problem. I
think
feel
they're
like
just trying to hype Arch Manning up too much, bro. Like,
he didn't look good. Like, of course, he had those games that he played against Mississippi State. Oh my gosh, he's like the next big thing, but he hadn't really played against talent. I feel like if he was really as good as people would say he was, he would have been playing a lot earlier.
yeah,
Quinn Ewers would have transferred by then or left for the draft earlier.
yeah, for sure. I think they're trying to put too many expectations on Arch, man. I don't like he's a good player, obviously, but you can't put them expectations on him already, and he don't even got the experience for real.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And their offense just looks slow, like from the quarterback, from the wide receivers, from the running game. Like, it just looked pretty slow, pretty predictable. Like, I just need to go back to the drawing board for next week. I don't know who they play next week, but need to go back to the drawing board.
yeah,
But Alabama dominant streak takes a hit. Florida State pulls off with a big win, and Bama Dynasty under real threat. What Florida State blueprint? What do you think Florida State blueprint is this year, and where does Bama go from here?
Bama just has to. First of all, I think their defense it didn't look that amusing, and their offense didn't look amusing either. Like their quarterback didn't look comfortable at all. Like I don't know. I just feel like they was getting after him. Like all the quarterbacks was just getting like they were getting blitzed and rushed. And I don't think they haven't been used to that. Like in the offseason, obviously, when you go against a scout team, they're gonna rush you, but they're not gonna rush you like they're trying to tackle you. So I feel like every quarterback was just going through the same thing. So I think they just need to get their chemistry together, especially like Ryan Williams and the quarterback. But
Yeah,
I don't know. Florida State's blueprint is to win the ACC. If they win the ACC, they're undeniable to get put in the college football playoffs and be ranked high. I think they're going to make it to the college football playoffs, bro. I don't really see them losing too many games to where they're somebody's going to hold them out because nobody have a Cinderella LeBron or Cinderella story like Boise State again, or even Arizona State. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's like, I like that's one game we did not talk about, Boise State and them losing to USF. But like, I say the blueprint for Florida State is just like you said, win the ACC, make the college football playoffs, have a 9, 10, 11 win season, like just have a comeback year from last year, And then for Bama, like I don't know, I see Bama winning 8 games, 9 games. Like they don't look. No one's scared of Bama. I feel like no one really been scared of Bama for the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like last year they put a lot of blame on Jalen Milroe, but now Jalen Milroe they look a lot worse without him on the team.
Yeah, facts. I will say that because their quarterback is not mobile like he was. So
yeah, but like we said, we were talking about the Clemson and LSU game earlier. So Clemson lost to LSU, but it seemed like the issue with LSU last year was them with their late game execution. Them seeing them actually playing well in the late game, actually executing the late game. Do you feel like they're a more stronger team than last year, and they have a chance to win the SEC?
I think they got a chance, but I think like their comp is like comp. Like Florida State is their comp. So I think they just gonna have to get past them, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be the only thing that like the late game execution, I think they can get past that hump. But
Yeah,
they're their worst enemy, so
Yeah, like I said, I feel like they played that's what Brian Kelly been preaching to his team, his late game education. We saw what the game last year with USC, them just basically falling apart last year against USC. Is this them just need to get out of the head like, oh, we won the game already, which the game's not over till it hits 0-0-0. So
yeah.
So College Game Day was very emotional with Lee Corso making his final headgear pick, heading out where it all began in Columbus. What does this mean? What does the end of Corso run mean for the soul of college football broadcasts?
I mean, we still got Kirk Herbstreit. Like Lee Corso's like a legend, but like I don't think. I don't know. I don't mean. I think College Game Day is still gonna be a thing. It should be.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I feel like Lee Corso, he made college football game day popular. He made the reason why people want to wake up, go to the college game day like at 5 a.m. in the morning just to sit out there in the crowd and actually sit there and watch college game day. People wake up early to watch college game day. Like, he makes what college game day is. Like, for the past couple years, we've been faded away, but with the man Pat McAfee and Nick Saban actually making college game day more watchable. But Lee Corso made college game day. You know, he's the reason why other channels are trying to be like college game day. So,
yeah,
it is like him just being himself being creative. Like, who else would have thought of putting a headgear on of a mascot every single time they make a pick?
Yeah. I guess that is kind of creative, but nobody can copy that though.
Yeah. Major NFL news. The Cowboys have traded Micah Parsons to the Packers. He signed a 4-year, $188 million, making him the highest non-paid quarterback in the NFL. Does this make Green Bay a Super Bowl contender, or did the Dallas give away a piece they can't replace?
Both. I mean, wait, no, not Green Bay. Green Bay is not like a Super Bowl contender. No. I think they still gotta see Detroit. Still gotta see Philly. Like they still got competent NFC.
Yeah.
Jordan Love. He's like he's everywhere with it. I think they still got some work to do, bro, in the NFC before they're considered Super Bowl contenders. But Dallas did give up a piece that they really that was pretty much like their defense. DaRon Bland had most of his interceptions off of Micah Parsons' pressures, and like he was holding their defense together. I don't think their defense was really that good. They get a lot of zone coverage picks, not really man to man. Like when they face a good offense, bro, you've seen what happens to the Cowboys when they face a good offense. But not having Micah Parsons, the one that's going to give the QB the most pressures. Yeah, you did give away a valuable piece, bro.
Yeah.
That's like giving away a bishop in chess.
Yeah. See, I don't really play chess, so I don't kind of went over my head, but
play chess, bro. Like he's not like Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald was like unstoppable, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's not Aaron Donald, but he's like the queen in chess is like you can literally do anything that you want with the queen. So I wouldn't say Micah Parsons is the queen, but like the next important piece up would be like a bishop or something.
Bishop, okay. Yeah. I feel like I only think this really make the Packers Super Bowl contenders. Like, they still got to face Detroit. Like, if you want to talk about the Bears, I guess, and instead of the Vikings, NFC North is a hard division.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Vikings still there, whoever, if they feel like they're being there, but I feel like they're not going to be as good as people think they are. The Bears, it's still the Bears. They got a new coach who's more offensive minded that they got from the Lions, and then you got the Lions. The Lions been running the show in the NFC North for the past couple of years. I feel like they're going to continue to run the show. We will see. Week 1, I think they played the Lions week 1. So the Packers. So we'll see. But with the Cowboys, I feel like Jerry Jones has lost control. Like, it's the first time a player actually had a backbone with Jerry Jones and actually won. Like, you always see these trade requests. CeeDee Lamb asks for a trade. Zeke asks for a trade. And then they end up getting their contract. But we never see a star player request a trade from the Cowboys and actually got traded and got paid afterwards, too. Yeah. So I feel like this is the first time we actually see Jerry Jones actually lose. Which, he's used to losing with the Cowboys, but still, Jerry Jones actually losing within his own
players. He makes the players suffer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But the Cowboys also made a move. They signed a contract extension for DaRon Bland. So you think them locking down DaRon Bland will soften the blow for losing Micah Parsons?
It's Micah Parsons, bro.
I'm just saying they could pay Micah, but they couldn't pay. But they can pay DaRon Bland. Like DaRon Bland, he's an all-pro corner. But I'd rather have Micah Parsons, who gets the pressure, for DaRon Bland to make the play.
You paid somebody to stand in zone coverage, bro. After you said we need to stop the run. Like no shade to DaRon Bland at all. Like he made history, all pro corner.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not Jalen Ramsey.
There's a lot of corners I'd rather have than DaRon Bland. Like, no disrespect. But like we said, he made history, but the way he played, like playing in the zone, like he was just there for he's a ball hawk. He just go for the ball, he'll get the interception, but like people will still beat him man to man.
Like man to man, bro, is cooked, bro.
Mm-hmm.
The Cowboys never call man to man. Even when Trayvon Diggs was like healthy,
mm-hmm.
all his interceptions and good plays were in zone coverage, bro.
Yeah. But the NFL season opens up on Thursday, where we have the Cowboys at Eagles, an instant ready test for both teams and primetime drama incoming. Who holds the matchup edge given the changes in Dallas this season? We got the Cowboys, you got the Eagles this year.
Even when Micah was there, I'm still choosing the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like the bigger question was, which game would you rather see? Which game is going to be the more important game? Cowboys, the Eagles, Bills, and Ravens, or the Chiefs Friday night game against? Who they play on Friday? I forgot. Against the Chargers. Oh boy. Saw how I gave him that lob.
This Aura Farm. It's an Aura Farm. This is Aura Farm, man.
So I got your answer. You think the Bills and Ravens game is the most watched game this year?
Bro, we're about to get it back in blood. What you mean?
I feel like the Ravens are going to get it back in blood.
Let me make sure you can see it all the way. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, man. But they're going to be watching him. This dude.
I agree. I feel like Ravens and Bills, that's definitely the most watched. I'm definitely watching that on Sunday night. Now, if I have rankings built, and after that, I've said, I feel like the Eagles and Cowboys game is going to be a blowout. Like all Thursday night game usually is. And then Friday, Chiefs versus Chargers, they're going to be cool. I feel like Chiefs are still going to win. Chargers are overrated, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But that's just me being a little biased. Yeah. But I'm excited. I'm just excited to see the
Who's a
Broncos
Chargers
play.
fan, bro? Like,
Huh?
are people actually Chargers fans?
Surprise! I actually met a Chargers fan.
I know a Chargers fan.
I know one
I know a
Chargers fan.
Padres fan too.
Really? See, I actually met a Raiders fan for the first time. Like, I thought Raiders fans would be like toothless and people like that, but they're actually pretty chill. They're pretty chill.
I know a Raiders fan. They're not chill, bro.
Hey, the one dude I met, he was pretty chill. He didn't. He has all his teeth.
The Raiders fan that I know don't got all their teeth.
Oh, maybe I'm right. Maybe I was right. Hey, bro, at work I met like there's two Broncos fans at work. So like, there's people who like the Broncos. Like, I think they're just sleeping.
I don't know why people would pick such teams to be like fans of, but I don't know. I could just never see myself being fans of those teams.
Oh, champions. When last time your team won the Super Bowl?
Bro, your team is in the same boat as mine. We haven't been to the Super Bowl in more than 10 years. We're in the same boat, buddy.
Yeah.
You had to assemble the Avengers to get to yours.
What was your team? Your defense was just as Avengers.
Say what you want.
Okay.
Most of our players were already on the team.
Okay. Say what you want.
Exactly.
Say what you want.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. But since we're talking about Super Bowls, let's bring it back to our favorite segment: my five versus his 5. Mm-hmm. So, who's your top 5 Super Bowl matchups you see in the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, dang. Okay. That I would want to see.
Who you think we'll see?
Okay. I feel like this is pretty easy.
Yeah.
We're gonna go like my 5 and then your 5 and then my 4 then your 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So at my 5, coming out of the AFC first would be I could see like Buffalo coming out of the AFC for the fifth game, like for my 5th choice.
Yeah.
For NFC, I would see like Detroit.
Bills versus Detroit.
Yeah.
I can see that. Like, I was gonna say for my 5th spot, I can see Commanders versus. I can see Commanders versus Chiefs. I don't know why, but I feel like that's definitely gonna be a matchup right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
At my 4, I would say Denver, the Broncos, and then I would say like the Commanders too.
Okay. Yeah, at my 4, I'll say Bills versus. I'll say Bills versus the Lions. Like you said, Bills versus Lions. I can definitely see that. Those are two teams that have not won anything really, so I can see that.
And then at my 3, I would go. I would just say Cincinnati. I think they'll have it a little bit together this year. Like they're not gonna win they're not gonna have like a historic season or anything, but they're gonna make some noise. So I would say like all they got to do is win a couple games in the playoffs, and they can be in the Super Bowl if they want to be. But I would say Cincinnati versus There's another good NFC team that I think Green Bay, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
They don't got anything to lose.
Yeah. For my three, I'm just gonna say pretty much a rematch. Eagles versus Chiefs. I can see that coming again. Like Chiefs really still have like Chiefs. Like there's no reason for us not to pick the Chiefs because like it's the Chiefs. They've been running the AFC for the past 8 years until one team takes them down, and then you got the Eagles. Like Eagles, their off season look good. They look unbeatable right now. So there's no reason not to have the Eagles.
Okay. Uh, this two, right? This two.
Yeah.
My number two, I would say Kansas City versus Philadelphia Eagles. Like you said, just a rematch. Both teams are pretty much the same right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I said my number two. I can see the Denver Broncos versus the Washington Commanders. I'm going to say the Commanders again because I feel like they can sneak up on teams. They can sneak up on the Eagles. They can sneak up on the Packers. They can sneak up on the Lions. So that's why I'm going to have my number two. I feel like the Broncos versus Washington Commanders is a little throwback to the 80s, but this time the Denver Broncos are going to win that one. But, a little throwback right there.
Okay. For my number one, I got to go Baltimore versus Detroit. I feel like they'll get over the hump this year. So, hopefully.
See, for my number one, I'm going to say Baltimore versus Detroit too. Because, hey, that's the two cities. Hey, Detroit and Baltimore, those are the two perfect cities to have a team that have a Super Bowl. Those cities will be destroyed. And I feel like these are two teams that, that been searching. Lions had never won a Super Bowl, have never made it to the Super Bowl. And the Ravens been looking for a Super Bowl since 2012. Not like 2015, but 2012. They've been looking for a Super Bowl. So,
yeah.
Yeah. But I like my five. My five's definitely cool. See, I ran my two predictions. I can see these Denver versus Commanders, but we'll see.
For sure.
Yeah, but I feel like this year, I feel like these couple years, like it's gonna be like the NBA with Super Bowl matches. Like you're gonna see different teams. You're gonna see different teams. But over in the NBA side, a few notable names remain unsigned: Jonathan Kuminga, Russell Westbrook, Josh Giddey, Cam Thomas. Which remaining free agents who could be still move to a different team soon?
All of them that you named: Giddey, Kuminga, and Cam Thomas. They're all players that can be used on some type of team. Um, can provide scoring, can provide playmaking, and can provide defense. So I don't know why you wouldn't. If you're a team that like needs somebody, like uh, some teams that we're sleeping on, like that people are going to be sleeping on, is like teams like Atlanta, adding like a Jonathan Kuminga on a wing to go along with like Dyson Daniels or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like the problem with Jonathan Kuminga, like he wants to leave. Teams wants to sign him, but the Warriors aren't letting him because he's a restricted free agent. Like Cam Thomas, Josh Giddey, all three of them are restricted free agents. That's why they haven't really been moved. That's why they haven't really signed a contract because they don't want. Seem like the Bulls don't want to keep Josh Giddey. Seem like Cam Thomas doesn't want to go back to the Nets, and Nets doesn't want him. So I think right now they're just looking for a trade option for all three of those players. And the real question is like, what team really wants Josh Giddey? What team really wants Cam Thomas? Which team is willing to make a trade with the Warriors? Because the Warriors are treating him like he's Kevin Durant, but they're treating him like he's actually someone else. Like he's not. They don't want to play him, but they don't want to get rid of him for nothing.
Yeah.
And then with Russell Westbrook, I heard like there's rumors about him that the Kings really want to sign Russell Westbrook.
The Kings?
Yeah.
That could be a cool spot for him. I mean, he's back in the home state. Man, he ain't really got nothing. Like he just want to hoop. So
yeah. You know how much I would love him on Thunder, but I don't think we have any roster spots for him too.
Yeah, we're not gonna do that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but I think that's a cool place for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'll say what else I have for. I'll say that for next week. But switching over to gaming, NBA 2K26 has dropped. I'm excited for that. I'm not gonna lie, because I've been seeing.
You got it
I've been seeing,
already?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting until I get paid on Thursday, so I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it because
Game share, bro.
I've been
Game
seeing some
share with me,
clips.
bro. Game
Hmm?
share with me.
Hey, bro, I'm already game sharing with someone else. I can't take away my game share from
I'm a game share with my brother. It's cool. It's cool. I do want to get it just because, like, I don't know. I seen a clip of like they're bringing like some like 2K16 park like River City back.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like I think that's gonna be cool. So
Have you seen some of these build names like the Fun Killer, uh, Pure like Holy Bucket Getter? I'm like, what?
yeah, I think it's
I
gonna be
see.
cool, bro.
Mm-hmm. But I'm definitely gonna get it. Like it comes. Well, early access already came out, but it comes out officially drops on September 5th. Shout out to Sam, that's his birthday. But it comes out, and then I'm like now I'm thinking like, do I get the cover, like the actual physical cover? Because Shea goes on the cover. I might as well. Like I've been waiting for I've been waiting for my favorite player on my favorite team to be on the cover since like Kevin Durant in 2K15.
Facts, yeah.
Like I thought Russ was gonna be on the cover in 2018, 2019, but
I
nah.
think I can name every 2K cover athlete since like 2K10. I think.
I think I can name all the way up to 2K Allen Iverson.
10. I definitely can do 10 to now. I definitely can do 10 to now.
All right.
Hold on.
Let me look this up for you.
Okay. I'm about to test my ball knowledge right here, bro.
Okay.
All right. 2K10 is Kobe. 2K11 and 12 is Jordan. 13 is Blake Griffin, KD, Derrick Rose. 14 is LeBron. 15,
Wait, can you start again? Start again. Sorry, my bad.
No, all right. 2K10 is Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
11 and 12 is Michael Jordan.
Yep.
13 is Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, and Kevin Durant.
Yep.
14 is LeBron.
Yep.
15 is KD.
Yep.
Right. 16. Curry 16, right?
Yep. But there was 3 players on Curry.
Curry. 16 was Curry. Dang. I just remember Curry on 16. I don't
Okay,
remember.
I'll give you that.
17.
Oh.
17 was Paul George.
Yep.
18 was Kyrie.
Yep.
19. Oh man, 19 Giannis.
Yep.
20. Dang, what was 2K20? This was the trash one.
You don't remember Quarantine 2K?
Bro, this is the thing. I haven't played 2K since 17, so yeah, 20 is hard. 21. Dang, bro. Oh wait, Luka's on one of those.
Yeah, he's on one of them. He's on like the next gen one. Cause remember they did that one.
Dang, I don't remember. Dang, I was close, bro. But I don't remember. I don't know 20. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So this year's Shea. Last year, Jason Tatum. Year before that was Devin Booker. Year before that was Luka. And yeah, it was Luka.
Luka was 23, right?
Yeah, Luka was 20. Luka was 22. 21 was Dame and Zion Williamson. Zion for the next gen, and current gen was Dame. 20 was Anthony Davis. 19 was 19 was Giannis. 18 was Kyrie. 17 was Paul George. 16 was Harden, Anthony Davis, and Steph Curry. 15 was Kevin Durant. 14 was LeBron. 13 was Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, Kevin Durant. 11 and 12 was Michael Jordan. 10 was Kobe. 9 was Kevin Garnett.
I knew that one.
Now this is where I get 8 was what was on 2K8? I want to say, man, am I going to get this wrong? Chris Paul?
2K8 was like, that had to be like what, like Chris? No. It was like,
oh, it was right, Chris Paul. Okay, Chris Paul.
Oh, it was Chris Paul. Okay, I definitely knew
2K7 was. Oh, this gets harder and harder because I know 2K5 was Ben Wallace.
Oh no! This I know. 2K7. 2K7.
What? Was that just said Ben Wallace?
No.
No, 2K5 was Ben Wallace. What's 2K7?
The most dominant player ever.
Oh, Shaq?
Yeah.
Okay, Shaq was 2K7. 2K6 was... Man. 2K6. Who's on cover 2K6? No, this is where I stop right
2 days, bro. PS2 days.
Yeah, like this is where I stop right here. I can go way up to 2K7. That's pretty solid.
2K7 is
oh, Shaq. 2K6 was Shaq. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was leaving right there because after 2K6 was Ben Wallace and Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
I was almost there, but
that's when it was like ESPN 2K.
Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna get 2K. Like I'm really talking to myself. I'm like, I get paid. Like, there's no I want to play it because I need stuff to play. I need stuff to entertain myself. College football been a little, so I'm definitely gonna run 2K.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get it, bro. Just to play now and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a crazy player, but I just don't want to buy VC to boost them up, bro. So,
hey, bro, like I said, I do the method, bro. I put in my league game, put 12-minute quarters. When I'm out the house, it's going on. So and after the game is done, I just have my PlayStation shut down after the game is done playing. So I won't be wasting power. I get 1,000 VC every single time, bro.
Dang.
Mm-hmm. But
I
see this year's 2K the mic.
I need the VC glitch to come back.
Yeah, bro. My career, Spike Lee's cooking up on it. I'm like, I should start doing reactions on streaming. I know he's gonna do something crazy in my career, have someone die, like he did last time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I saw that the My League. You can put your My Career player in the My League.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but that's pretty much what I have for the podcast. You want to shout out your socials?
Yes, sir. Not J.Jack on Instagram, the real J.Jack on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Don't really be on there, but yeah, I might have some hot takes coming up, so we'll see.
Oh boy. You're gonna start saying something crazy, but
my hot takes don't really be too crazy. They be hot takes though.
Yeah, but primetime.c alpha on every single platform. Make sure you guys subscribe to the podcast. We have hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, and now let's get to 1,000 or 10 milli. But follow us on Spotify, Apple, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Amazon, TikTok. I say Amazon, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. But I don't really be posting on Twitter. And that's pretty much what we have for the podcast. Hope you guys have a great day. We out.
Peace. Shout out Lamar.
Shout out the Broncos.